love that spider. That is very cool. That's very cool.
Well, we're at Midwest Haunters Convention, and it's a madhouse, kind of. I mean, it's... So this is Frank from Don't Be a Monster. Frank, how's it going today? Well, I see you've been clowning around.
Absolutely. All day long.
Hi guys, it's AJ from Reaper's Collections. I am so thrilled to have gotten the Grim Death Reaper from Distortions Unlimited. Ed and Marsha have gone above and beyond with all their props. They are literally homemade from scratch, and I am really excited.
So I was watching the Making Monsters and the Monster Labs, and my favorite prop is the Pumpkin Witch, so I bought the wed clay and I was able to sculpt it. And this was my first sculpt, and it was awesome. So yeah, Distortions is the best.
It's absolutely awesome. It's really cool.
Your favorite Distortions prop?
Sleeping Giant with Bobo.
That's an awesome one.
Why do you like him so much? Because he's just super cool. Like how he stands up and like Bobo talks and he farts.
Hey, I'm Jay from Wicked Makers, and I'm here at Midwest Haunters Convention getting tons of inspiration for our YouTube channel. As Halloween season approaches, there's like so many awesome things to make. I don't know how we're going to decide.
All right. She's going to let you go, and she won't fight. There you go. Yeah.
Is that an actual sign they got from somewhere or something? Is that an actual sign they got?
This is the Ghost Ride booth.
Hey, Michael with Ghost Ride here. We're at the MAC show in Rosemont. So these are our brand new silhouettes of the Sitting Thinker. It's our Halloween Thinker body. We don't really know what we're calling them. They were the last things that went into our booth. Put them together the right way. See the sweep of the shoulders? That's what we're looking for ourselves. And this is one of our giant pumpkins. It's a 400-pound pumpkin casted from a real pumpkin. We shove a bunch of heads in here. Kind of the inspiration was the Johnny Depp Sleepy Hollow, where they open up the tree and all the heads were in. So that's why we love coming here to MAC. We got a lot of feedback from the DIYers, home haunters, and then pro haunts as well.
You gonna get some body parts?
Where'd the vampire go?
I've been in haunted houses and Halloween since I was 15 years old. Yeah, when I was 15, I was already working and delivering pizzas for like a Una Pizza in a local town. And across the street from where I was working was a haunted house. So after I got done working my shift that night, I just went over there and just started talking to them. And they were so inviting. It was the Newburgh Civitan Haunted House. It's in Evansville, or Newburgh, Indiana, I'm sorry. And I just went over there and they gave me a tour and I started working the next weekend. And I never stopped. Everything, I just love puppets. So anything kind of puppet related, actor driven, it's all about acting. and all about actor timing and all about just motion and puppets, and it's just what I love. So.
We're known a lot more for our animal mask. I think we were one of the first kind of one doing a lot of the animal, slaughtered animal stuff, so the mask-wise, so. Hi, I'm Brian Blair with Pumpkin Pulp here at the Midwest Haunters Convention. I got into doing some mask making just for fun, and it just took off. I started picking them up, wanting to buy them, and yeah, it just took off after that, and now it's full-time business. Well, the funny thing is, the first one I did was a hog, and I didn't even sculpt it, because I went to the butcher store and molded one. But then I started sculpting my own stuff, and yeah, I do all the sculpting for Pumpkin Pulp myself. I got my crew that helps me out. We just take it from there. We mold them, cast them, paint them, and all that stuff. So our popular items, the Forevermore dolls are always huge. Everybody loves those.
Did you just get it, or are you thinking about it? Favorite one? Which one?
This guy. Cute. You can bring it home to Mama.
That's a
Take your
great
character.
Yeah.
Chad Savage. I am the owner-operator of Sinister Visions, which is a graphic design company. I do logos, websites, posters, tickets, t-shirts, anything visual design for the marketing and promoting of haunted attractions, Halloween businesses, and generally spooky things. And yeah, you told teenage me that this is what I'd be doing for a living, I wouldn't believe it, because it's awesome. For instance, Midwest Haunters, I did the t-shirt. I always do the t-shirt. Built the website, designed the logo, all of the marketing stuff for Transworld in general, for all their shows. Point, I designed that t-shirt.
Right there.
We are located in Gurnee, Illinois. Six Flags Great America. Come join us for Pride Fest. It's fun. Scare acting's a nice time.
Bow before your eternal master. Death rises to meet you. Behold, my master. Death rises to
came up with the first two.
We have this one's new, and then there's another one. David will be in here in a few that is also new.
You want some cotton candy? Cotton candy?
Who did your makeup?
What makeup? Genuinely, what makeup? This is how I look. Is there something wrong with how I look? Do you think we're ugly? Because actually, we're the finest demon in hell. The finest.
Is this one of the characters for the haunt?
The haunt, yep. This is our signature character. He's called the Reaper.
Yeah, so we're the Catacombs, so we're actually the oldest and one of the only actually haunts in the city of Chicago. We're located in the basement of a church. For 44 years now we've been open, and we are fully volunteer. Everyone that works for us is volunteers, and all our money goes back to the school. So this is our check from this year, where we donate $5,000 to the school. This goes to help the kids with equipment, computers, and just furthering their education. So everything we do, we make sure we put back into the community and with the kids. So it's kind of our biggest. We employ teen volunteers for our actual ghouls and monsters in our haunt, in our basement. So as you're a teen, you can get service hours to do to the haunted house to scare people. So I actually started that 16 years ago as just a teen volunteer. Worked my way up, and now one of the co-owners and operators of the Catacombs. So kind of starting from the bottom and worked my way to the top.
Here we have the flyer mechanism, which flies the ghost right now up to about 20 feet, but when it's on the ground, about 12. Mechanism, these wings flap out and then flap back and forth. That's Kane the Candy Clown. He has his huge candy cane arms that he smashes together, and he talks. Getting into just more manufacturing because I love collecting animatronics that are already made, but it's also really fun to design them and build the mechanisms, and we also run a haunted house, so it's fun to design stuff for that as well, not just for the collection.
How did you both get involved with Halloween?
We actually started at a haunted house.
You know this place called Distortions?
And they just, making monsters, we watched that like you wouldn't believe, and we took the tour, and we're just hooked ever since. So.
We just got into the haunted house with some friends, and
we did it for about 7 years, and then we started going to trans world shows, and we're like, this is exciting, we can do this. So we took some classes and just kept building.
What Zombie Army does?
Absolutely. So Zombie Army is a production company that develops a haunted house. Right now it is Hell's Gate Haunted House out in Lockport. We also do like the legacy events, so we do like paintball, a whole myriad of things. We got our hands in way too many pies, frankly.
Gary, Midwest Haunted Convention.
Hey, Gary, you know you shouldn't squeeze those blackheads, right?
Yeah, it hurts a little bit.
When did you get that?
Just now.
Why did you choose that one?
Because he's cute. These ones, yeah, they're only 20. The regular leaf are only 20. So this is 39, 29, 19.
Did you get into all of this?
Well, I've been acting. I started home haunting when I was in like 8th grade.
So what's a short description of?
Basically, it's just a group of people who we get together throughout the year, like do make and take, stuff like that. It's like about 200 people are in the group.
We got a haunted site listing of about 300 now. So people can go around and visit all the haunts when they want. Most of us come open up the 1st of October and stuff. So.
I run my own home hunt in Manuka, so I kind of just found it through networking and meeting other people, going to conventions like Midwest Haunters, networking, finding out there's this big group and community of hunters, Chicago Haunt Builder.
Did they go through it?
All set, full active
all set. Oh, cool. Is it pretty dark in there? I'll follow you.
Thank you.
Nice.
So Don't Be a Monster, we are a anti-bullying campaign. We're a nonprofit organizations. We go around to schools and we teach kids about bullying and how it can affect them. Some kids don't realize they're actually bullying. So we teach them that like words hurt, and kids that are being bullied, we teach them resources to help them, help them get out of the situation that they're in. We go around and we have our friendly little monster Frank, and he's our friendly monster that goes around and hangs out with all the kids, and he's our friendly little mascot.
We're bonded now. Can't get rid of us. This is how it works.
Peanut. Hi.
What could this be worth? Now, I know what you're thinking.
That's still dripping and fresh. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just a print of my original that I have. So horror, I do westerns, obviously, Star Wars, anime. I just paint what I love, so it makes it a lot easier just to be. Yeah, that is by far the creepiest painting I've ever done. Love it, but it's creepy. If you actually wanted to watch.
Yeah, I didn't know you
guys make stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I said, all these, we got half-face Hank. Nope, sorry. That's Sewn Up Shane. Silly Sylvester. Half-face Hank. Wicked and Wild and Carney Arnie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How did you decide to start the company?
Well, I worked in the haunt industry for a long time, and then I just thought, well, I wanted to make some products that they don't really have on the market yet. So that's kind of how I started it. Just started making products, and then we started graffiti.
Let me see your doll or your stuffy.
What am I walking through? This is crazy. Wait, did he draw that one or was that somebody else?
Yeah, you did that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
it's amazing.
Wait, did you draw it? I did it on Procreate. Are you serious?
Good job.
That is so cool. That's
What do you want me to
awesome.
sign it?
Yeah. How's your show?
That's so awesome.
Been in the haunted house industry for about 15 years. I manage a makeup room for Brimstone, and I help with their props and all that. And I was with St. Rita's and a few others. And I'm a paramedic, so I do paramedic training with the National Registry. So I started making prosthetics and the props, and my daughter's cosplay, so I make all their costumes. This is actually only my second big vending event. So I just started the Wicked FX company, so I thought, well, might as well enjoy my madness. So almost instantly sold out of my fungus panels, because you can make everything that you see here that I've made. I sell all the stuff to make it.
Where's that?
Our fungus panels are underneath. This is what I use to make all of our all of that stuff. These are all latex. I sculpt them out. They're foam back, so they're very easy to apply. And all of our ice creams are almost gone. These are all 3D printed. We have a 3D print farm where all of that and our keychains and all that, and we do wholesale for gift shops, and so it's really fun. So I do the sculpting, and my fiance in the pink over there, he does all of the 3D printing, and I make it all look kind of cool. And this is our guy we did today. This is our prosthetics that we make.
Well, it was out of necessity, to be honest with you. We have a small haunted house, and we'd come to these shows, and we were just starting out. We were a charity haunt, and so we couldn't quite afford some of the stuff, so I started learning how to make them, and then we use those masks in our haunted house, and they generate these big molds. So having these molds sitting around, it's like, this would be a good way to make money to put back into our haunted house, and maybe people would enjoy it. So started sculpting. I was a police officer for 20 years, so when I'd get off work, I'd go home and sculpt, and it'd help me relax and decompress, and I'd kind of get this stuff out of my head, and that's where this all ended up coming from. I've been working on him for a few months. The idea behind him was a vampire bat-inspired vampire. And after we got done with it, we realized, you know, we could paint this guy green and he could be an orc. He could be a goblin. We could even put horns on him, put hair, and turn him into a Krampus.
I have to say mutant.
Oh, you like the mutant the most?
Yeah.
How did you get into Halloween?
I've always been into it, but I have my own haunted house up in Wisconsin.
A haunt or
Yeah, these guys are all actors. They're all actors.
Really? They're all actors in the haunt?
Yeah, my mom and dad help with the putting people into it, and it's cool. I love it.
Awesome.
This is Elliot, Molly, and then my brother Logan.
There you go, buddy.
I am general manager for Still Be Studios now. Alan needed me to move up a little bit so he could do less now that he's the owner of our account.
Very cool. Did you design this?
Yes. Pretty much everything is from scratch or customized.
Music, and I used to wear the mask on stage, and one of the people that saw me performing asked me to make one for his son. Now, 6 years ago, I've been doing it ever since. The Jason mask, and if I do something more detailed like that, they usually go pretty quick.
Good job. I'm gonna
Naomi Heckman, Chocolate Treasures. I started making Halloween candy, spooky candy for about 5 years ago. We work at a haunted attraction in Cincinnati, Ohio called All Hallows Eve in Tarrytown. So that's what got me really good in being real creative with the skulls and the Ouija boards and hands and all the different things. But I've been making candy for about 18 years. Most popular are the fingers and ears, and then the teeth. Those are the, like, people can grab them real quick and chew on them and bite on. And everything sells. A lot of people like the brains. It has a surprise inside. And then some of my normal candy, like the sea salt caramels and the caramels, those are used.
Nice, thank you.
one? This one here?
From this booth, yeah.
I have
I'm
to
with
say
the-
mutant.
Oh, you like the mutant the most?
Yeah.
How did you get into Halloween?
I've always been into it, but I have my own haunted house up in Wisconsin.
Yeah, and is the whole family involved in the hunt? Or
Yeah,
mostly-
yeah, these guys are all actors. They're all actors.
Really? They're all actors in the hunt?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom and dad help with the putting people into it, and it's cool. I love it.
What are the characters you each play in the hunt
Last year I was Jason Voorhees. Elliot, who are you? I thought I was like a skeleton in the graveyard. Yeah.
I was a witch.
And then Logan, what were you?
Chucky.
Yeah. I love haunted houses. It's just so much fun.
Good. Well, I'm sure I'll see you at future shows, all of you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll be here next year.
But yeah, her name's Ophelia. We're very happy.
Made her day. She was looking for the creepy doll.